MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. A good one on tap for you this afternoon. But Jose Arena gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs, a four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone, and the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Smoke toward the hole. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first. A three-pitch inning. And the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And the screwball got him swinging, one gone. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. This is flared out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now for the Marlins, Starlin Castro. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Junior's in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Edgar Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Brinson is right there, 1 down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So coming to the plate, Babe Ruth. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming, here it is. Left center, base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yankees are off and running. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Bour. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gwynn has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. A fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. A great shot there of the Blue Waters in long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on MLB Network. So striding in, number 22, 9-1-2 due up. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with a leadoff double.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And it looks like this is going to be extra bases for Jr.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Tony Gwynn. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Sandberg. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Sandberg rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter. And he's safe. Ready for another chance? Number 22, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Looking up is Brinson.
And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Tyler Cloyd is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Dietrich. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Standing in, Lewis Brinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Tyler Cloyd. First pitch coming, here it is. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 9-0. Striding in once again, Tony Gwynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go.
Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Into the box, Sandberg.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Castro has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. In now, George Brett. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our ShowTrack technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Maben is under this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in once again, Jackie Robinson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard hit toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Standing in, Derek Dietrich. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Yeah. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Miami down in order, still looking up at a 13-0 score. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready for another shot now. Sandberg, he's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He pulls into third safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
We're going to see something pretty special here on ShowTrack. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. The throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Throw won't get him. Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Brinson going back on it. And this one is gone, a home run.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth. Hit hard up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the blowout continues. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt. You know what, D-Roll? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league.
And the throw is in time to get him to... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Popped high in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And as you can see, digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dietrich will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Gwynn. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Sandberg tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Brinson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air into shallow left center. Ruth is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Brian Holiday will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Miami down in order, and they remain well behind. Cal Ripken will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth. This is line to left. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Popped him up. Realmuto over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Number 22. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch coming, here it is. Shoots this one over to first. To his right, Moore. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, based on the past performances of both teams, we thought it might end like this. This was a mismatch on paper before the game, and now it's a mismatch on the field during the game.
In now, Tony Gwynn. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Showtrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Sandberg. Hard liner to center field. Brinson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Derek Dietrich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Derek Dietrich is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and one error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the seventh, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More big. Ready for another shot now, Edgar Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Brinson going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Cal Ripken. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, George Brett. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Brinson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bour. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Cue shot here out towards short. And that'll be the second out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And as you can see, they are way behind. Coming to the plate now, Babe Ruth. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep.
And that's a home run into the top tank.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Liner towards second. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next for New York, number 22. He's looking for his third hit of the ballgame here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go! And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Nick Whitgren enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Line drive to center field. Brinson's there to put it away and finally put an end to the... Ready once again, Cameron Maybin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
The 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Got him! So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Ruth over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Yadier Rivera will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, man.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.